your impressions of him through camp?
I think he's caught under the offense very well. He's obviously a phenomenal athlete, and we're pleased at his progress at this point.
Is there any? I mean, usually with freshmen, you guys kind of try to temper expectations and that, but it doesn't seem like that's happening with him. Is there a reason?
Well, no, we don't try to temper our expectations for freshmen. We tell every guy that comes in that he's here to play. We don't plan on redshirting anybody. Every guy we bring in here, we want to prepare him to be a starter, and he came in with that attitude, and he's come along real well.
And where do you have him on the depth chart?
Well, I got it as a three-way tie right now, yeah. So it's a or. So we'll see as the week goes on.
How have Marshall and Tyner handled that?
They've handled it well. I think they're all team players, and we make evaluations, but I think they can see what's going on the field, and they know who's making progress and who's not.
How do you make that decision on which one to start?
The one that's playing best.
Is that going to be a week by week thing throughout the year, based on
yes,
practice?
It's always
based on games?
it'll be based on both. As the season goes on, practices are less competitive. Games will make a difference in how they line up.
What are the strengths of each guy?
Well, they're all pretty similar. Obviously, Byron has had a little bit more experience. Tyner is a little faster than the other two. I think Royce is probably a little stronger, but less experienced.
Is there anything to be said for keeping them all happy? Is that a concern for you guys?
Well, I'd like to keep them all happy. I'd like to keep all 120 of them happy, but obviously somebody has to start the game, and we make that decision on who's playing best.
Though, as being in this a long time, that running backs like to get into a rhythm, a flow. Does playing three guys in a game break that flow?
Well, it doesn't if we're running the ball well, and as you know, we run quite a few plays, and we play fast, and those guys get tired. I'd rather have a fresh guy in there than to have a guy who say is just a starter and he's going to get most of the reps. So we'll put them in and out depending on what their conditioning is and how productive they're being when they're in there.
Good problem to have.
Great one.